All right, got the check separated.
What happened, Tony?
That check is
Yeah, you can
fucked.
cancel that.
That check is fucked. Alyssa's going to just fuck.
You can cancel that.
She's gonna. I don't know what she's gonna think actually of this whole situation.
What we got going on here?
What happened, dude?
Fell in the pool, trying to get water.
It was way funnier that time.
Oh, I'm currently pulling like every card I have out of my wallet. And I was doing it for Damon. That's the shitty part of it.
Now blame it on me. Blame it. Here we go.
No. I didn't say it was your fault.
Here we go.
I'm saying it's my fault. I shouldn't have tried to help you.
What? Okay, now hold on. That sounded like
What a
you're
funny
saying.
one.
I can't believe this. This is terrible. I got to go back to the hotel room where my wife and kids are sleeping. And I was just going to fall into bed like this and go to sleep, but
I
garage
would
beer.
suggest taking off the wet articles of clothing first.
I
And
don't have
since
any other
the kids
clothes.
are
Here's the problem. I don't have any other clothes here. We're gonna have to find some clothes from Damon for me to borrow.
well, I was saying before
I just
you
wanted to go with the slim look of this garage beer shirt that you can find at drinkgaragebeer.com. Still got it.
Oh,
Hey, hang on. Hang on, my shirt's a little wet. Oh, geez. I'm so glad my phones weren't on me though, man. That would have been bad. That would have been
no,
terrible.
iPhones are waterproof up to a certain amount of time.
Oh, it would. I reached it. I pulled my. Actually, what's funny is like the cash I had in my wallet. It was so fast that it didn't even get all the way soaked. Like there's still dry parts of my cash.
I'm just sitting here looking at it.
Sorry, Grandma, about the check.
It's just junk everywhere, bro.
So funny.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there for that one. I'll tell you that.
I couldn't believe when I was like, I stepped in and I'm just like,
I mean,
here comes the shit show. And I knew, not because I was going to fall in the pool, but because of the situation we're in right now. Like I knew that. And my kids, at least I can say I swam with my kids today in this pool, so it wasn't the first time I went in. If I told them all day, like, hey, I don't want to play, and then I fell in the pool, that would have been poetic justice. So I can at least say I, like, partook in the pool.
It's still just.
I can't believe that happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are the I
have never in my life fallen in a pool. I can't even say I'm like drunk because like I drove like basically all day. So, we're about to get a solid reference here. Since we're in South Carolina, it only makes sense to dry off with the Kakalaki towel.
That's right. Here's the thing. I was like 5 foot away. I couldn't reach it fast enough. It was just that quick.
Just whoop.
Yeah, I was like on the edge and I was like holding it, and I just knew there was no way anybody's gonna be able to save me, so I just jumped in.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yep.
It actually felt great at night. In the daytime, it was colder than shit.
I'm sure it does.
Anyway, what are we supposed to talk about? Oh, fantasy football.
I also found some fun conspiracies, and let me tell you, these are some doozies, like some real funny, like ridiculous.
So they're better than Tony's from last night?
Like I've never even heard of these ever.
Oh. Well, I didn't ever hear of Obama wanting to bomb Charleston, South Carolina.
Well, I never heard that one specifically, but
yeah, that's like was there like a lot of bases or something? What's in Charleston?
There's an Air Force base down there.
Yeah, but you're gonna bomb Roanoke before you bomb Fort Hampton.
Dude squeezing water out of his socks right about
now. Dude, it's so bad. You guys want to see the other one?
So let's do a fantasy recap real quick. We do need to because we did our live fantasy draft and then no one's got nothing.
Mm-hmm. I know. We need to. This year we're staying on it better.
We can't We can't do that. It's like when I was helping you guys with your show. Can't talk. Chip brought up the chat, not to pick on Chip. Chip brought up the chat, and then you guys immediately started on a different direction. It's like, if there's people in the chat, man, you bring up the chat, you got to stay on them for a second. So I wasn't going to let us forget about fantasy, even though, trust me, at least I peeked at the first two, and my mind was like, no effing way. So.
Yeah, I do want to. I think we should at least do a weekly quick recap on this show. That's like a good little way to kick off the show.
Right.
But
So.
Is it wet in here, or is it just me?
I'm still laughing.
We worked so hard to stay dry during the first show.
That is exactly why I started laughing so hard when I found out what happened.
Jesus.
It's out of his shorts now.
Because I already laughed about this for like 2 minutes before I hit record.
At least it's not like cold. It's like kind of like
it's nice.
decent.
Yeah, it's nice.
Decent night. So.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to know what feels the absolute best?
A dry shirt.
No, it's when you jump in the pool.
Underwear.
When you jump in the pool in the middle of like January, and it's so cold, and when you get out, it feels absolutely incredible. Anyway, fantasy football. How do you want to play this?
I can't believe I fell in the fucking pool.
I got our league pulled up.
Thank you.
I don't want to see mine.
Damon's having a rough start to the year,
Yes.
but it's a long season. It's a long season.
Yeah, but hell, they didn't say the.
You only need to make top 8.
Yeah, but
Here we go.
They said the guys are going to be out 6 weeks off the jump.
So,
Everybody else is going to deal with that every week, though. So
week one,
long game.
we're gonna do a quick recap. Week one.
Oh,
Week one was Johnsy versus the South Wheezy Warriors in game
Ron
1 versus Ron, and Johnsy's football team won, not with great points, but pulled off the win. The next game, second
Is it
game.
ironic he pulled his up first?
No, because that's how it is on the list, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because yours is.
I'm on my app, right? Yeah.
Your Yahoo's gonna be at the top. I thought you were just sneaking in an extra flex. That's okay.
Negative. Second game.
I'm just trying to bring you down to my level right now because I feel pretty silly. That's all.
Nombre versus the champ, because he's a
I
champ.
made fun of this pool so much too. My God, I earned it.
Versus Tony, the Dudersons.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, Nombre annihilated that game. I don't think I've ever seen.
I had a lowest point scored of the league, and he might have had the highest point scored of the league.
Negative. That belongs to the next game, which was Dirty Jersey versus Fatty Jared. My Knicks in a box. That would be the game, not the game win. Not the.
No, I think Tar. I think Brant.
Tar.
But we'll get to that. We'll get that here.
So yes, then the next game was the win goes to Ricky Moore, whose team now is called More Studying Needed. After his week one, you'll see what happens. Versus Cock Nation, he did come out triumphant on that one. Sorry, Damon.
No, he did.
And then
players went up.
Yeah, he lost Puka.
And then the game with Branch versus Doobies team, Rolling Doobies, with the highest score of the week, Branch, 155.
Jeez.
Yeah. He can't. Here's it's like, God, but then what? But it's like, well, but then you got 150 points for tiebreakers down the stretch. So that's a big number to help you out for more than just the first week. That's a big number.
Well,
big numbers help you out down the road so much.
The higher they go, the harder they fall. Week number 2, Johnsy versus Branch Sauce. I'm getting good at my transitions, bro. My quick ones like that.
Okay.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, was I not supposed to?
No. It's good. We're agreeing. We're here's the scores. Come on, updates.
So
it's fantastic.
Johnsy versus Branch. Johnsy won.
What was the score?
137 to 88.
Oh,
that's pretty
155 to 88. That's a tough adjustment.
Yeah, that's a big adjustment.
Wonder
The
what happens
next-
if I jump in that pool.
You should try it. Next game, Rolling Doobies versus Fatty from 216. And woo, Jared won by 0.3 points.
Dude, if you guys remember,
138.54 to 138.84. That's it.
so there's a backstory with this bad beat for Doobie. And it was when Willow was in the league 2 years ago. Doobie had a guy and he won. And then the next morning they did an adjustment.
Yep.
And he was texting me the night before. He was like, I can't believe I won. I can't believe I won. Next morning they made an adjustment, lost by 0.02. Lost. Went to bed, thought he won. Woke up, sorry, made a
By
mistake.
0.02?
And he lost by 0.03 or point. It was like 0.2 or point whatever. Like what? It was so close, dude. It was closer than this. And he got, but he went to bed a winner. He went to bed a winner and woke up a loser. And to this, and I just texted him. I was like, dude, I said, why is it always you? I was like, why is it always you? I think this is yours.
So, next game.
On my side? Yeah.
That's a big loss for Nombre. Dirty Jersey versus Nombre. Dirty Jersey 131. Nombre from 130 something to 76.
There was a lot of yin and yangs.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm like,
you had a good week last week.
Crushed it.
Study needed. Ricky versus Ron. Ricky came out by a point. 1.1 ahead.
So is he 2.0 or is he 2-0?
He's 2-0.
Yeah, he's 2-0.
More studying needed, and he's already doubting his 2-0 team. What a loser!
Yeah, 'cause he beat me last week.
And then it was all this crew right here. This group that's together played last week. Cock Nations versus the Dudersons, and the Dudersons came out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was 122 to 76. Sorry about that.
I didn't have nobody. Everybody's hurt.
And my team also played good.
Yeah, they did.
Not to take anything away from Damon, not giving me any credit there, but
I didn't do nothing. I just picked some players that happened to perform really well that week. Right.
That I drafted that let me down week one, and we bounced back because that's what dudes do. We don't live in the moment. We look at the future. We saw an opportunity, and we fucking pounced like a puma.
So going into week 3, we have Johnsy versus Tony, Branch versus Nombre, Ricky Moore versus Fatty from 216, Dirty Jersey versus Doobie, and Ron versus Damon.
There's a side bet this week too.
There is a side bet this week on.
Let's just say Tony's going to lose a bet this week.
So. Going into week 3, as Division 1 and Division 2 standings are ranked,
Get yourself in D1.
I am in Division 1.
Told you. Yeah. Can't be D2.
Bro, it's not my fault. I didn't pick that.
He's a blue.
Continue on.
Tony, you're in Division 1 too.
Listen, we're talking to each other.
Yeah, well, don't talk shit.
Well, I wasn't. I was just speaking out. Hey, it's not talking shit. Whatever I said was exactly true. But anyway, continue.
It was.
That's what I said. Division 1. He's like, I am. I'm like, all right. Well, there you go.
Do you want me to just read number 1, number 2, number 3 like that instead of from the divisions?
Sure.
Do the top seeds. Yeah, 1, 2, because that divisions don't really matter until the very end of the last week.
Right. Okay. So number 1 is Jared Fatty. My Nick's in a box. He's 2-0 with 271 points.
Damn.
Johnsy's in second, 2-0 with 234. Ricky Moore's in third, 2-0 with 205. Branch is in fourth he's 1-1 at 244. Dirty Jersey's in fifth, 1-1, 233. Nombre's in sixth, 1-1, 194. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and then Tony is in 7th, 1-1, 198.
That's how bad my week was. Week 1 was. I scored 100 and almost 130 points last week, and it was only enough to get me up to like 7. Like
198.
I am the lowest 1-1 team. That's how bad week 1 was for me.
Number 8, Rolling Doobies, 0-2 at 239. Number 9, South Wheezy Warriors, 0-2, Ron, 193. And our good buddy ringing up the rear, Cock Nation, 0-2 at 162.
Don't get him angry. You'll throw me in the pool.
So you know, them boiled ribs are sounding pretty good right about now.
Hey, good news is you can use the Downtown Funky Brown sauce.
I can. Yeah, I can.
Hey, that will save a lot.
Yeah. Throw some Uncle Steve's on there at the end.
Oh, man.
Let it flour. When it's nice and hot out of the boiling water, add some seasoning, let it flour on there. Then do a little sauce. You're good to go. Just dip it in the sauce. Don't even put it on there.
That's exactly what's happening here.
Yeah. That'd be exciting to watch.
It's a hot run.
Is this the universal punishment for everybody? They have to eat boiled ribs?
No,
I thought it was specific to person.
Yeah, it was specific.
I know, but I think everybody would hate boiled ribs equally.
And I just said I will not eat beans. I'm not eating any of that kind of stuff.
So why don't we all just do, like, loser has to eat boiled ribs?
Because
I think everybody would hate that. Who would like that?
I mean, I wouldn't enjoy it, but I could still make them good.
I know, but you still have to do it on camera and be a loser for eating boiled ribs, and it's public information and documentation.
I mean, that part's also true.
Falling in a fucking pool and then doing a show, looking like a fucking idiot with a Jenny Craig Slim Fat shirt on.
That's the name of the show.
Oh,
God. I already hit it, too. 2 dudes, 1 shack.
2 dudes, 1 Jenny Craig hole.
No, 2 dudes, 1 shack, and then the colon, and then it'll say Jenny Craig.
You ain't enough for that hole.
Jenny Craig Slim Fit. I got this.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Guess I'm going to go get his ass some clothes.
You know what I got? A wet ass.
He's wet from head to toe.
I've been drying out, though, as the show goes on. We're getting there.
Well, I mean, I can go get some clothes.
I'm going to need a shirt. That's not going to dry out. I can't believe that happened. What the fuck?
I don't know what you was doing.
Trying to get the water off the roof so it didn't drip on us during the show. This is why you don't do nice things for people. He's got this metal roof, and I was just like, I literally started from the left side, and I went on each one and pulled down, and he's like, you're going to get your socks wet, and I'm like, I'll be fine, because it was just water off the roof. Well, lo and behold, I got off that edge side and it started coming off the side, and I was like, it's going to get on my shoes, on my socks, and my sandals. So I did step back. There was nothing there.
Yeah, there was.
The pool.
Believe it or not, I had 1 foot on solid ground, but as people might fairly judge me for, balance and yoga positions aren't my strong thing. So we kind of went top heavy real quick.
It was fun.
It was hilarious.
It was kind of one of them you had to be there moments.
I don't mind being the ass end of the joke. So in order to make fun of people, you need to be able to be made fun of.
Oh, 100%. I got teased like how you guys pick on me and we pick on each other.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was in 4-H, one of the members' dads used to tease me all the fucking time.
4-H. We didn't know 4-H was in play too.
Yeah, that's before church.
We're having a realization it was before church league.
It was before church league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wear contacts?
Did it for 4 years.
Contacts or glasses?
No, I didn't wear either yet.
Okay. So is that why Llama got out of control? Headbutted your ass?
I'm trying to remember when I got my first pair of glasses. I never told anybody my eyes were bad. I didn't know. I thought that's how everybody saw.
Yeah, I mentioned as a kid. I heard a lot of kids though. Like I know my cousin had glasses. He was in the back and he's like, "Man, I just have a hard time seeing." And he got glasses. He's like, "Oh my God, what are all these other things on the board?" Like,
Yeah.
like,
So
he was like in middle school, man. Like he was like blind for years, and no one. Like,
yeah, I was like, I want to say I was like 14. Because it was like one of my teachers told my mom, like, I think he needs glasses. Did I have glasses then? I think I was a freshman. And I think one of my teachers was like, I think he needs to be checked for glasses. He's always squinting. Because when I had to squint to like get the words to focus so I could read it enough. From far away. Up close, I'm all right. Well, depends. If I'm staring at something for a long, because I have astigmatism where my eyes try and cross the focus. So, but yeah, the first time I put on glasses, I was like, no way. This is how the world looks. Like people really see.
Well, I've seen the people with like the glasses that make them see color for the first time, and that makes me emotional every time, man. Because that's sad. That pulls. If you want to get Tony emotional, like people like hearing that couldn't hearing for the first time, and they hear their kids and stuff, like that shit's wild. And yes,
Damon,
I'm still drying myself.
No, I'm not. I'm laughing at the damn. That whole what you just said. There was a meme one time where
Damon, that's exactly where my head went.
Make it stop. That's your wife.
Yeah,
no, I don't want it. Take it out.
Is that how she sounds?
She's like, oh, baby, I love you so much. This is going to be so great. We're going to go to the zoo.
Nope.
We're going to go
She
to the
just
zoo.
never stops talking. Yeah.
And he's like,
He went there with the sound effects.
yeah, I'm wet. It's on the pool. I can do what I want.
To a minimum.
Yeah, as long as you don't start taking clothes off, we are.
Let's just keep the kakalaki on the towel only, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel about how Dave was going to drop me at the hotel butt ass naked.
Wait a minute.
Take the walk of shame.
You sitting in the back of the truck then?
Yeah, I mean, I figured that's where he'd slug me.
You got to ride in the back.
That's definitely being clipped right there.
I thought we were homies. We're brothers. Brothers don't. I mean, it's not sexual if you're brothers.
I'll put a towel down.
Okay.
Bro, here's the deal. We're like frat brothers that went to fucking school and did crazy shit together. That never happened, by the way, folks. But I'm just saying, like
it did in my life, just not with these guys. But continue.
That's the kind of life, or like that's the kind of friendship we have, where we're constantly.
I want to fart, but it would be wet and stinky from the moisture in the butt. So I'm gonna suck it in, Damon. You're welcome. I didn't do it.
Hey, that's called trust but verify, homie.
Yeah, that's a whole. I gave him a warning and told him I was going to hold it in.
See, I'm the only one that walked back though. He could have walked backwards.
But I didn't because I had nothing. I held it in. I'm still holding.
The thing is,
if I walk, it squeaks.
You got out the car. You got out the car to fart the other day.
Yeah, but not when my butt crack is soaking wet with salt water from the pool.
It's gonna be great.
That thing is going to like clap like no one's business.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Okay. I'd rather just have a small part in this conversation. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Tony.
I'm just saying, wet farts, they have a distinct smell, and they're louder, and they hurt more too.
That dude said it hurts.
Because the skin.
When is it hurt?
When the fart is so loud, it rips through the skin. It rips your skin. It can rip your skin.
What do you have going on? But I don't even want to know.
Dude.
I might just want to let you have.
Yeah, I don't even want to know. I'm lost. I'm lost for words. Because I mean,
I don't understand why the Florence Hospital turned me away. I need his help.
What?
I don't think he knows either.
Yeah, I was like, hey, my fart.
How much garage beers? You guys really did drink 53.
I think I have hypothermia setting in. It's a real problem.
That's highly doubtful.
No, here in South Carolina, you don't.
Hey, the sun went down. That's a little chilly.
Yeah, it's great out here.
Bro, you got enough.
Feels amazing.
You got enough internal insulation. You ain't hitting hypo yet.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means you're sturdy,
Yeah.
not fat. You're
No,
built.
you got like you.
Plenty of insulation. I would not refer to as sturdy.
No, but he's like you was warm inside.
Woman inside?
Warm.
Woman? What the
Woman? What? Where did that come from?
Tony's making stuff up. He's wet. He's on
That was just an excuse for him to fart and fan it
probably
away.
what happened.
No,
He's
you would have
probably-
heard it
he
because
probably-
my butthole was wet. I think would have
Whoa!
barked,
What?
it would have barked like a spider.
The moon was pretty cool over there. Please have mercy. Lord help me.
Please have dry toilet paper. I'm gonna need it.
Oh,
Hey, look at my beer with the glycerin in it though.
Oh, it's still got water in it. You ain't got the water out of it yet.
yeah, but he's got so much Copper Johns in there that it's like oil on or it's water on a duck's back.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to throw after jumping in that pool a couple times today. I'm never gonna throw some oil in there tonight.
Oh hell.
Oh my
I'm good fun. Yeah, it's all good.
This is what
At
happened.
the end of the day, I fucked up myself.
Dude.
So.
I guess
can't-
this one
I
was to put
can't
like a
wait.
little barrier up just for Tony.
I hope I pushed B on Friday night when I was laughing really hard.
If not, we can find
Oh, I'll find it. I gotta clip that, dude.
I made up for that call in. See, we're here to make you happy in this world, John.
Oh my gosh, why would you even say that?
it. He's good for that, though.
I
He's
know.
good for
Here we
that.
go.
Well,
B.
you've been a little bit of a dick this show, so yeah. Yep. So, hope it don't happen. It'd be terrible. But at least you can say you had a good time laughing at me.
See what happens when you wet.
Yep.
You just don't know what to
Immediately,
talk
Mr. Cranky Pants.
yeah. I mean, like it's,
Again, hypothermia is
I mean, it's just like
fully in
it's
play.
like this dude's just standing here with like wet underwear or something. I mean, that's how he's acting.
Like he's got a pair of wet socks on or something.
Yeah. No,
I did take those
yeah, he
off.
did take this off.
I can't stand wet socks. I can
Nah,
stand.
that because like even if like you keep
If my
them
whole
on,
body
they
is
feel good, like
soaked.
my bottom of my feet will get sore so fast. So
yeah,
fast.
yeah, me too. It's not just that though. Like that squishy. Nah, nope. I'm not. It just no. I can deal with everything else being wet. Like when I used to like cliff jump and stuff, I'd wear shoes but no socks. I had like river shoes.
Where did this come about?
Cliff jump?
Where did this
Oh, I
come
got-
about? This is the first time we've heard about
Yeah,
this.
cliff jumping. Yeah, what are you doing? Puddle jumping off the top rope?
Bro, there's pictures in the house of me doing a flip off one.
We have never
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
never heard about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, we just don't talk about
I
it.
can't, dude. It's
You know,
not
you
up-
think you're friends with the guy, and you have all these really heartfelt conversations, and you share your personal life events with
That's
somebody,
right.
and then you find out that you don't really know nothing about the other guy because they take, and don't give nothing.
Well, I'm gonna just call John.
I constantly give, dude. It's
He's
you
an
got
onion. He's
Yeah,
an onion.
onion.
He's an onion.
Onion.
Dude,
Like a large
And it-
Hawaiian, like sweet onion that isn't so sweet. They got left out in the
Well-
sun a little too long. Got a little ripeness to it.
Well, I was just
You
saying.
keep
No.
peeling back those
No.
layers, and the more fermented it gets every
Yeah.
layer.
the type of onion I am is the best type of onion, which is the white onion, because it has a little bite to it, and it's so good. It's so much better in every dish that everybody uses sweet onions.
Because it ain't for you, it makes you cry.
They do make you cry really bad.
Be a man, cry.
I love that I can just murmur shit to Damon, and he can just get
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear the jokes out loud, though, so we can all laugh.
You clearly heard it.
Yeah.
I was whispering above a microphone. It's for dramatic effect. Maybe I want you to hear it.
I hope so. I love jokes, even if I'm the
Great
punchline.
smuggling cliff diver? Yeah, I know. Would never do but make a joke about it.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Sorry, dude. I just lived a lot.
I'm trying to keep a straight face. I can't do it.
I just lived a lot. I did a lot of things. And it's not up to me. It's whenever my brain decides to remember it and dish it out. There it is.
The check's starting to dry out over there a little bit.
Usually it's still not gonna cash.
Nah.
That check is gone.
They're going to think you washed it and signed it.
You know what's funny is, like, I literally tried to figure out how to do the check deposit program. Even I was like, I'm not signing up for that. I'll wait till I get back and just take it like an old fashioned person.
It's done.
Well, just like an old fashioned person, you're going to have to go ask for a new one.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell her, be like, hey, that check ain't ever going to come off your balance, just so you know.
You might as well avoid that one,
Just be
Grandma.
like, there you go. Be like, you can just keep it.
Yeah, you might as well.
Oh, I did find some juicy conspiracies, folks.
Oh, yeah. Let's take.
Yeah. So before you do that, though, let's do this. Let's do this right here.
What's that?
You ready? Are you ready?
Hold on, I'm on another page.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Wait a minute. Who are you?
How we're awkwardly making this happen as we get here, because this is weird.
Dude, this is freestyle, like
This
to
is
the
wild.
max.
This come together in the last 10 minutes, guys.
Hey, pause.
And 5 of that was before 9 o'clock.
Well, 10 minutes before 9. There we go.
And seriously, this guy right here. This is our moral compass, our northern star, our segment soothsayer. Hey, this is
Our
literally
jaywalking, law-breaking son of a gun.
this is literally like, in fact, actually tonight, 100%. This is the
And now my
producer.
kids are getting into the farting and they're like giggling, laughing at the innocence of it, you know. So it's like in full rejuvenation in my house right now. I'm loving life.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it happens.
Yeah. But tonight I did my whole family a massive courtesy by standing outside. That is a fact.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Oh yeah. It was
Because
bad.
I mean, I got a buddy. He won't hesitate. He will let it on that truck, and we suffer.
I gave my daughter the
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's in here?
I don't care.
Sipping on Coke and rum,
Shit, that was quick.
drunk. It's a freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. My man, let's go.
I might not can sing, but I can boogie.
We don't want to make this like a
shit.
Jeez.
Yes.
Callie.
First fall. And
I got your back, brother.
Lucy, you was worried about the laptop. That beer fell.
Yep. Hey, that's all right. That's
Hey.
all right. My kids have spilled way worse in that spot.
And all you guys pledging to help us with bail money, you're the real heroes.
That's the best commercial right there. Oh boy. Yeah.
That's a limp check right there.
That,
Yeah,
check that check actually might currently bounce. Literally.
No, it probably just
Man, I got a big part hitting. I'm sucking in again.
Here we
Why
go.
couldn't that happen during the commercial
I'm gonna
break?
say, why couldn't you? I mean, just walk away.
No.
Just walk away.
right.
Jeez, man. We just talked about this.
I know, but I still have the wet butthole, so it's going to stink, man. I can't do it. It doesn't leave your body when your skin is wet. That's science.
This dude said,
We talk about flatulence way too often lately.
We're on the Dude Network. I feel like if we're not talking about
Hey, I'm gonna
flatulence,
tell you
then we're
that.
not being dudes.
it is funny though.
My son literally giggles
Oh, I'll
every
laugh.
time.
I'll laugh.
They
like
literally talk about farts all the time. My daughter too. She's,
I'll laugh
she's
like
an
a
angel,
4-year-old.
beautiful little girl, loves farts.
So, are you guys ready?
Hey, I'm ready.
Okay.
We got a few minutes.
So number 1, dinosaur bones were placed on Earth by Satan to trick people into abandoning God.
Okay.
Don't
This
make no
one-
sense.
This one is so great. This one is so great. Number 2. Rocks are soft until touched.
Where's the
Yeah.
where's the videographic proof of that being plausible?
Oh
Well,
my
well, I
gosh.
mean,
You have to have some kind of evidence, right?
well, not really, because I mean, if you
Dude.
think about it, you don't know it's hard until you touch it.
I mean, that's the thing is you can't really disprove it.
No, you can't.
It's some asshole being bored and mean.
Exactly. That's probably started in the Reddit thread. I guarantee it.
Oh,
So that's the only one I saw was those 2. So I have no idea what's coming after this.
hey, Damon caught a lizard.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, what's this?
Yeah, I heard they bite. Oh, shit.
No, these are all. What,
Oh, now you're gonna get me bit by a damn lizard.
Yeah.
I hear.
Oh, here, no, skip that guy.
Right.
Skip that guy.
They're getting all weird now.
Oh, here we go.
What the frick?
Well, there's 30. Let's just find some good ones.
No.
Okay. People
The
with
ADHD.
ADHD are actually glitching through different dimensions.
Huh?
Ooh.
But why is there so many more ADHD kids? Or it's more documented.
More shifting? I don't know.
We're older civilizations, so there's more reincarnation, next circulation of lives.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
skip that.
yes. Oh, yeah.
Skip that.
Oh my gosh, no way.
I've actually heard this. I've heard this.
Traffic barrels are left up for so long because the Department of Transportation bought too many.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It
That's
really
probably so effing true.
Yeah.
You know that some dickhead somewhere along the line, like, hey, boss, like, we're wrapped up our last project. We're out of room. Go up to County Road 226 and just drop some of them off and put up a road sign.
And they're not doing
Dude,
it.
that
Like, we got another job site coming up like next week, so go ahead and just put them up.
oh,
Or next month or something.
so great.
Oh, what's this?
Birds are not real. They are actually just surveillance for the government.
Well, then what happens? What about the ones I shot in the head, like pigeons and shit, that were live animals?
Hey,
Sparrows,
oh, you committed a felony, sir.
I guess. Killing government spies.
We don't want none of this crap.
Yeah.
Coworker that fully believes the government controls the weather so celebrities can have nice weddings.
No.
Okay. Or they just
If you're that high and connected, that's a real thing. They can just be like, "Hey, man, help me out this day." Like, oh, okay. Mountains are the stumps of ancient fossilized. Now I've heard of this Devil's Rock. I think Johnsy, you were the one telling me on that one.
It's not just Devil's Rock; they're all over the world. So I'm just saying.
Yes.
We're not. Yeah. Some of these are. Yeah. What is going on?
Go back.
Oh, look, there goes Lee County.
Which this one?
No, go back one more.
Yeah. One more.
Yes.
Every one person has their own sun, like the sun you see and the one I see. That doesn't make any sense.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, that's someone literally on bath salts.
All I think was the first four words. So.
Right, I hear you.
I was about out.
I hear you.
Well, Finland doesn't exist. I've heard that.
I've heard that too.
That it's a fishing ground. But thing is, like, I've met people from Finland that say
Right,
that.
me too. I've met people who've been to Finland too.
Yeah,
So,
but they say that they're not in Finland or in Norway. But then it's like you can go to. I don't know. I have a hard time.
What? The Great Fire of London was actually started by a rat spontaneously combusting? I never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Poor rat.
Well, that's why it's the top 30 wildest. You probably haven't. And hey, what's the hunting one? Go up. Hunting one. I want to read that.
No, it was about something.
He says in the PD SWAT we're going to do a joint.
Yeah, I got nothing to
Okay,
do with
yeah,
that.
never mind. It has nothing to do with
Yeah.
hunting. Clickbait.
Trust me. Yeah. Dollar General stores are run by the government to get information about UFOs. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's the
If
best.
there's anybody you're going to abduct, it's Dollar General patrons. So that
That's
makes
the
sense.
best ever.
Dude, that, you know what? I can get behind that one.
And the thing
Not
is,
that I
there's
believe
Dollar-
it's true, but I would help push that just for fun.
there's Dollar Generals everywhere too, so that's the thing.
They're everywhere. They're getting...
You could just say, listen, how long
So does that mean that
How
UFOs are
long
getting
ago-
more and more penetration?
how long ago did you know about Dollar General? Now they're everywhere. Like it only makes sense. You could talk.
They're building them out in the middle of nowhere, and it makes no sense why they're building them where they're building them. They're like literally building them in like villages and shit.
Well, the thing
Like
is,
they don't even have zip codes. Like
Yeah.
there's not enough people there to make the store float.
yeah, the way I was told what the Dollar Generals do is they want them in the rural areas, and if they're in that area and if they're prospering, then they want another one within 5 to 10 miles of it. So you're gonna have them on top of each other.
That's wild, man.
Yep.
So have you guys heard this? People joke about this, that owning chickens are the gateway drug to believing conspiracy theories.
Really?
No, have you?
Oh yeah, so I've seen that several times. I think it's hilarious.
Hmm.
Oh,
Sure.
what's that?
Facts.
That's a fact. Oh boy, both of you.
What's so interesting is that the World Organization is a map of flat Earth. That's what's weird. So crazy. Ooh, okay. Here's the sports one. Conspiracy.
It never happened in
58.
Sweden as it was broadcast, and it was a CIA psyop documented in the movie Conspiracy 58, which makes a very compelling case until at the very end of the credits, where it claims to be a work of fiction, but the text only in Swedish. Oh, in the sports world, I have never.
I know, me either. I've never heard of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, hey, someone get that over to me. I need to watch that documentary, man. That sounds awesome.
Conspiracy 58, dude.
Okay.
That's crazy. Recently, TikTok kept giving bizarre suggestions where people trying to prove ice wall in Antarctica that Earth is bigger and there's something behind the ice wall in Antarctica.
True. Yeah, I mean, that would probably check out.
There's a whole podcast with hundreds of episodes dedicated to this subject. Worth
What's
a
the
listen.
subject?
One of the wildest ones is that Charlemagne's grandson moved the calendar forward 300 years, and thus the Dark Ages never happened. Hold on to your shirts, ladies and
Wait,
gentlemen.
what's the top comment say?
Charlemagne the God.
And this, hang on. And this worked all over the world, even in countries he wasn't aware of? Okay, never mind. I thought someone was like adding on to it. But
We're all infected by parasites that feed on our stress hormones released by negative emotions like guilt, sadness. I mean, if you want to say it like that, it's just because we all have parasites in our bodies from what we eat, but whatever.
Hey, look at them guys.
Nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly how things are. Okay, yeah, but the USS Philadelphia experiment and the U.S. Army soldier who claimed he was in an interdimensional waiting room as a greeter for eternity until he was suddenly transported back onto the ship. People claimed it was a cloaking device gone wrong and left men and bodies trapped within the steel of the boat upon reentry. I
believe it. I've heard some plausible conspiracy theories way wilder than these.
I've never looked into it, but read about it in a book and had the name. Nothing in this book is true, but it's actually the way things are. Something similar. I always thought it was the wildest conspiracy theory when I was a stoned teenager reading it. No, 10-4.
That's a good way to sign off on the 30th.
Yeah.
Thanks for the.
I was stoned when I
Solid.
make the top 30 list.
Okay, from Polymath Necromancer. Check out the movie, The Philadelphia Experiment. Huh. There you go.
There's like a conspiracy of like
That's it for that.
it's like they're writing code for government events, and it's so wild that they just send the shit to California, and they're like, yeah, let's make a movie, kind of like the whole like East Palestine chemical explosion movie that came out like 4 months after the chemical explosion happened in East Palestine, Ohio. And I want everyone to remember East Palestine's
How
got
did
like
they film a
2,000
movie so fast?
What's that?
How did they film that movie so fast?
They had it filmed the year prior to the train accident, Jonesy.
So weird.
Isn't that
So-
wild? And it went out exactly like it did in real life, and it's like everybody was like making fun of like how awesomely similar it was, and everyone's just like ha ha ha, and like that's the end of it. It's like, why don't we like try to find out why? Why did they have that storyline, and why was it so close? And who watched that?
Here's a crazy
I don't
thought.
know.
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
because they always tell you before they
I'm
do
asking
it.
too many questions. I've already fallen in the pool tonight. Next thing you know, I'm going to fall on the way up to my room tonight in the elevator shaft to my death. I keep questioning things.
Oh wow!
I wanted to be specific. If it happened, we had documentation, and I won the battle.
You need to question everything.
Okay.
Yeah, if I die in an elevator shaft tonight, you guys know. I said it first.
It
You
was
heard it
a
here
go-
first. That
it
you
was
heard
a
it here first.
He said it.
I don't know why you even put that out there like that.
Yeah, he knows, man.
I just really can't see me dying
You
that
can't.
way.
You can't trust the guy that's wet clothes on.
Yeah, I think, again, hypothermia.
Yeah, you're all boogered up, dude. You're all boogered up.
Hey, he's shaking pretty bad right now.
Are you?
No, it might be from the exhaustion of me ready to go to bed, but yeah.
Oh my lord, you've been up since 4 driving. Yeah, what a terrible day.
Yeah, not 4 your time, bub. It was 1 o'clock your time,
Ooh. Jeez.
and I was up at 12:30 your time to get this show started.
I
You
understand.
know why everybody slept? I did not.
I've been up since 4, and I worked last night.
I worked last night too. Did a show till 11:30.
Ooh,
Losing.
hey, dog.
The night before that, did another show. Yesterday, kind of it was a wild day yesterday. By the way, shout out to Bunwine Bob. I forgot. To
Yeah,
do that.
for real. I was just about to say it.
That was a really cool show where we did a deep dive into beers that they haven't tried before, and the guy Bunwine Bob had not tried garage beer, so I had my garage beer, he had his, and really cool show. It was nice to do a different podcast. It was nice not to be responsible for the introduction, the recording, the clipping, the editing, anything. So it was just nice to kind of let my hair down, and have a good time. So shout out Bunwine Bob, great show. Him and Roadhouse, really good dudes, really friendly environment, and that's what it's all about. So and they're going to come, and they'll be coming on soon too in October or November. So everybody will get to know them a lot more. But yeah, totally worth collabing with. Glad we did it, as they try to always grow with new podcasts.
Right.
Absolutely.
Any Hooters, I appreciate everybody. I am freezing cold. I'm ready to get out of these wet clothes. I'm ready to pee. I'm ready to finally fart in peace and quiet. And I hope I have a
You're at the wrong level, brother.
his ass, so I don't have to buy him 3 bags of Kent's corn, because there's a massive plane going over our heads at this moment.
We can't hear the plane.
1,368 model.
We can't hear the plane, but we can hear you shouting at us.
Yep. Well, I couldn't hear myself think over that fucking plane. So it's not what So me and Johnsy, whoever loses this week, which looks like it's going to be me, has to buy the winner 3 bags of Ken's corn.
I don't see that
from
bad.
kenscorn.com.
I don't see that a bad issue.
Yeah.
And if you would like to try some on your own, the D.A.D gets you 20%.
You clicked it right when I was about to click it.
Yeah, the D.A.D gets you 20% off at kenscorn.com. 20%, but it's only $8 a bag. The stuff's not expensive to
No.
begin with. Shipping is fair, but the 20%, if you buy 4 or 5 bags, will probably pay for the shipping. So,
Mhm.
yeah, go ahead and have yourself a good time. The Chex Mix, banging.
And it's
Gluten-free
it's
and celiac-free.
that, but I mean it's great. It's not full of crap that all these other popcorn's full with.
Yeah,
Mm.
fact.
Extra butter, no. Ken's corns, you don't need butter.
And it's
Dude,
kid-approved, too. Adley,
that
the
regular
M&M and pretzel, my daughter I've had like 4 pieces, I think.
So that's what I was
She's
gonna.
bogarting that.
'Cause
Stuff.
that's what-
She's even hiding it in her toys so she can pull it out without me
Yes.
knowing where it's at. I mean, she is going full throttle on
Hell yeah.
the M&M and pretzel mix.
So
get
I
that.
no longer have any Twix, any Oreo, or any buffalo cheddar.
The buffalo cheddar is so good, dude.
Dude, it is.
I'm telling you right now, if I pull out this miracle with you, you're getting me 3 buffalo cheddar. I'm just telling you right now, like that's what I want.
Sounds like you're fixing to get him the
It's
same
not.
thing you just
I
said.
am not. I'm not going to count on that happening. But if for some reason, miraculously, it does, but I got my good luck charm over here to help me lead me on to victory Sunday.
Here we go. Freaking
And,
charm guy again.
Oh, you did shrink yourself down to size.
I got Gimli charm over here. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was called 4-foot little Gimli on Friday night, so I mean, might as well sit down.
You threw me in your fucking pool. What do you want me to call you? Jesus.
I didn't throw you in the pool.
Yeah, I saw you push me.
slipped
With the
in.
short 4-foot arms.
You slipped
Bullshit.
You slipped in full.
Yeah. Made fun of me.
From
Made
5
fun of me
feet away.
reach and height, and he shoved me right into that pool with his T-Rex arms.
Folks,
That's aggressive. Be a friend, tell a friend.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Hey, seriously, Damon,
Yeah, man.
dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Tonight's dinner on Saturday was off the chains. I think I even tore up some of your shit along the way too.
You probably did.
Probably did. But no, Johnsy, we miss you, man. It's not the same down here without you.
it's
but
all
we're having-
good, brothers. You guys
But
have a good time.
with that being said, selfishly, we're having a damn good time down here.
Yeah,
Just get
that's all that
started.
matters.
I've already, we're already having pool parties unannounced that are closed on. So yeah, time's getting started. More memories coming this weekend. Stay tuned on DudeNetwork.com.